key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, stop.
Another tote for ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, tomato, hot.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Press on 80. 19 Wyatt.
Throwing is Ward. He finds his rookie right out from Tennessee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From left side, complete. That's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. That's complete to DK. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Ward. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the pressure gets to Lawrence. Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
12-yard line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Carry for Allen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jaguars had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Allen has it, left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 27-yard line.
To throw again is Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him, because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hot 70. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go. Get up.
So the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dante Thornton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Now Lawrence. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
11.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here's Ward. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Stays on his feet. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles.
Ward. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ward. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Trap 50.
Operating from the gun. Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Ward. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Mustang 19. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Trap 19.
Again, it's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
19 tight, 19, press roll 80. Panther 11, Dragon 60.
Throwing is Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
19 Tigers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Ward. Completes this one to Thornton. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And it's third down. 70 Reds, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again here, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got half another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18, Pioneer, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll throw again. Ward. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Red 20.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and the first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
To throw is Ward. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
15 yards. And the Titans first down.
19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
9 brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Panther 60.
Ward again. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Come on. Hey. Panther 80. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
23 yards the pickup there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll run with Allen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive starts with a run from Achane. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ward now working out of the gun. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 years.
Throwing now, Ward. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar save. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Second time, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Warriors, 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Going for it, here's Ward. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before they stop just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
70, Dragon, 60.
Ward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run, Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey. 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try and run it with Achane. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devon Achane. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good. For the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the red.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, son. 11. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Patrick, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one goes for 24 yards.
Dragon 60, Bronco 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
19 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, They do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,